Rob, handguns in the wrong hands can be dangerous enough, but tonight there is a new arms race underway with lethal weapons even more easily available because some are concocted right in your basement. They are guns that rely on 3D printers to alter pistols and transform them into fully automatics. And tonight, an I-Team data analysis revealing these modified guns are becoming a regular threat for police.
Looks like, what, 40?
This is the barometer of a new arms race that threatens all of us. Shell casings, the leftovers of a lightning-fast attack in Lake County, Illinois. And from here in the suburbs, across the Chicago region, police now regularly find these fields of shattered dreams.
We have crime scenes now with up to 90 or 100 shell casings at a scene. It's reasonable to believe that more innocent people would be injured because of the lack of control of the firearm when it's fully automatic.
Chilling video from Fuller Park in Chicago last June, obtained by CWB Chicago on an expanding list of machine gun attacks, in many cases made possible by this tiny Lego-like switch.
You got 100 bullets that just shot within 1.2 seconds. Not minutes, seconds.
Taria Johnson is a mom, not a ballistics expert, but it was her 14-year-old son Pierre killed in this case of apparent automatic gunfire. It starts with a semi-automatic pistol. A quick switch instantly creates this machine gun style of fire. The cause of what some in law enforcement tonight call an evil arms race.
How do you get this gun? Where do you buy this at?
The answer, many times, is this. A common 3D printer in somebody's basement makes it.
Has it escalated this to a new plateau?
It has, absolutely. Because of the accessibility of 3D printers and the ease of creating these pieces within an hour or so and being able to fix these onto firearms within a matter of minutes has really caused a serious problem for our communities.
This time-lapse video shows the birth of an illegal gun switch provided to us by ATF, the agency trying to manage this new arms race. ATF data revealing a 6-fold increase in seized switches across the country the past 5 years. That surge evident here in this well-hidden sheriff's vault in north suburban Lake County, where the I-Team was invited to inspect weapons gathered in the new arms race. And to the city, a sizable leap in Chicago arrests for modified guns, close to 1,000 arrests each of the past 2 years. The number of juveniles 7 times higher in 2022 than 2020, the majority 17 years old.
I would say primarily the demographics are late teens to mid to early 30s that we're seeing them. Many of them are involved in other crimes that we investigate, and they possess these weapons as well.
Taria Johnson says her son is proof that the new gun war can't be lost.
I hear Pierre's name. When I open my phone, Pierre's picture pops up. My heart drops every time. What we gonna do? We gonna kill each other for forever until there's no one here? Because that's what we doing.
A warning tonight from federal authorities about that tiny gun switch. It may be small, but its size, it carries a big punishment. If you're convicted of possessing a machine gun conversion device, the penalty is up to 10 years in federal prison and more than $10,000 in fines. Of course, you can't tally up the human life lost here.
Exactly.
We didn't even see these kinds of automatic weapons in use years ago, and now it seems like they're commonplace.
It's the sound. When you hear that, you realize how swift and deadly these things are.
Yeah, if you're in the way, it's not a good ending.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.